Alrighty, welcome to a Magic Online League. We got a Time Walk. I love first picking Time Walk. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. This is the new Magic Online cube. You actually have seen me draft this a number of times when we were helping Nate prep for the mocks. So not the first time you've seen this particular cube, and it's pretty standard vintage cube action. But yeah, let's first pick Time Walk. Let's do it. Second pick. Alright, not my favorite second pick, but I will take the Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is great. Fantastic card. The only reason I say not my favorite is I think actually black utilizes Time Walk less well than like pretty much all the other colors. Green because it has Tamiyo and Eternal Witness, and red because it has Attacker. Same with white. Black, I mean, it's still great. I'm going to take Thoughtseize. It's going to be fine. But I do think Time Walk is probably best in like a teamer style deck. I'll take Force Negation here. I don't really have the red yet for Steam Vents, and I don't really want to take Parallax Wave here, so I'm happy to Force Negation it up. And then here, there's Time Spiral, which is really tempting because Time Walk, Time Spiral is a good combo. You get to cast this on, reshuffle. Maybe you've already even cast Time Walk. If you draw another Time Walk after that, you just get to go nuts. There's also Time Warp, though I think Spiral's better. But I can't shake the feeling that it's just better to take Lose Focus here. So I will just do that. Ooh, all right. I'm in for Balance, though. Balance is nice. You get to... I have all spells so far, no creatures. I don't think I need Tar Pit that bad. Balance is just a really strong card. We could kind of be like Esper Control or something along those lines. And, I mean, it's not like I'm locked into playing Thoughtseize or Balance for that matter. And then here, Pentad Prism, Lotus Petal, Seachrome Coast. There's also Bolus's Citadel if I really want to get spicy, or Thopter Foundry. You know what? I'm going to spec on Thopter Foundry. I haven't done that in a while, and Esper is a great color for that, or a great color pair for that, so color trio. So let's just take Thopter Foundry, see if we get Sword of the Meek. And then here, I like Ponder, but I think I should just take Fractured Identity here. I really do like Ponder, but especially since who knows if the Thopter Foundry is going anywhere, I think that just taking Fractured and having a nice haymaker is good. Okay, so I've got moves here. I'm not really sure exactly where this deck's going. It could be a lot of different places, but I have Time Walk, 2 counterspells, a Fracture Identity. That's a great base. And then I have Thoughtseize and Balance, and then who knows about this Thopter. And then here, this one's kind of weak. Sorry, Nathan, he just didn't get there. Sarah Paragon doesn't even look amazing here, but I don't really want Kite Sail Freebooter. It's so bad in a Balance deck. And Spectral Restitching does not do anything for me. How bad is it to take Zerta? We don't have any of the monoliths. Yeah, no, I should take Freebooter. Freebooter's fine. And then here there's Trinket Mage, Ledger Shredder, Vindicate. I'll just take Vindicate. I think Ledger Shredder is just kind of a weak card. I prefer not to put it in my deck. And then now, all right, let's try to organize this a little bit better since we've got enough cards now. What are we going to do? Do I take Thundering Falls? I have no red cards. I guess I could just take Concealing Curtains, though. It's kind of weak, too. All right. I mean, I think this is still a pretty strong start. We have like 4 pretty much what I consider premium cards. Obviously, Time Walk is even better than that. That's tier 0. But then like Balance, Thoughtseize, and Force Negation are kind of in the next tier about, is my assumption. And then Freebooter, Curtains, and Vindicate are kind of weak, and then Lose Focus. Fractured Identity is just below here, so like this is kind of the ordering I'd play these in. Thopter Foundry is a wild card because if you get Sword of the Meek, obviously it's very good, but this is kind of like the tiers of quality I have, and then I have a pretty good amount of quality cards. The only problem is I have no lands. There's a Savai Triumph. It's a white-black land. I have no lands, and I don't really have that powerful theme. Like, a lot of my cards don't even really work well together. I'm kind of debating whether just to take Sunfall, though. Sunfall is pretty good. No, I should just take Savai Triumph. Oh, wow. Undercity Sewers came back. Sadly, Time Spiral does not look like it in this particular game. Oh, and Creeping Tar Pit. Okay, well, picking up 3 lands in a row makes me a lot happier. Oh, and now there's a Citadel? You never know. You never know. Shout out to Mark R. Citadel's like his favorite card in Cube. Mark is not in this particular draft, I don't think. But I have the feeling he'll be watching. So now I've picked up, I'm going to put Kappa and Citadel in the sideboard for now. Should have taken that Zerda. So now it's One Ring, Remand, and Duress are kind of in contention here. Yeah, I'm just going to take One Ring. One Ring is incredible with Time Walk. Also, it's really nice with Thopter Foundry. It's a way to get out of the One Ring business. All right, I'm in for that. I'm definitely in for that. I don't think I should take, I already have Thoughtseize and Lose Focus and Force, so taking Remand is not as necessary, and One Ring is just a sick card. So let's take that. And then now I'll take DT, but let the record show that I don't even know if Stock Up is much worse. Is it worse? I'm going to take Stock Up. Is that crazy? I guess with Time Walk it probably is. I've got to take DT. Man, Stock Up is so good though. I think if I didn't have Time Walk, it wouldn't be close and I would take Stock Up. But having Time Walk and I guess Balance, having both is pretty good. Balance much weaker than Time Walk, barely even worth mentioning to be honest. But really, Demonic Tutor for Time Walk is the thing. So I will take it. And then here, this is not the deck where I want Mind Twist. I think that my position on that is pretty well known. It's not a great Daze deck either, though. It's got kind of expensive cards, no acceleration, and I don't even know how many actual islands I'm going to play. I think I just want to take Shadowy Backstreet. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but I think that making my mana better, when I feel pretty committed to Esper here, seems good. And then here, why do they keep giving me these like Deep Cavern Bat type deals? They're so bad with Balance. It's like the opposite of what you want. Not only do you have a creature that dies, then they get their card back. So I could take Collective Brutality. It's not even a great Brutality deck. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to take Jace. The mana is the only issue, but it's a pretty good win condition when you have like One Ring, Time Walk, all that stuff. I think I'm fine to do that. Maybe I should just take Sculler. No, I'll just take Sculler. Look, I have a combo. Cast Sculler, sack it to Thopter Foundry in response. I kind of want Shelldock, but I'll take Path. Path is just too good. Talisman of Progress is also nice, but I think I'll have more opportunities to take some talismans. All right. I am just kind of like Esper mid-range at this point. Esper control, I don't know. I have 3 discard creatures, which again is really not the direction I want to go. And then here, I don't want Tezzeret. I don't want red-white talisman. I could take Tamiyo for Time Walk. All right, I'm in for that. I think taking Consider is just too weak. And green lands are typically the easiest to pick up. Like black-green or white-green lands are just not that hard. Blue-green, a little harder. But I think Tamiyo is going to be pretty good here if I can get the mana to work. In an ideal world, I play Thopter Foundry, and I just don't play any of these creatures. But, we'll see where we end up. And here, I know what I'm going to do. I could take Wastewood Verge, but this is actually kind of not a bad land for me. It taps for green base and activates for black only if you have a swamp, so it really doesn't help that much. I'm going to take Uro. Urza's Bauble is nice too. It's actually pretty nice with balance, but I'm going to take Uro because I love Uro with the One Ring. And if I can get some lands, you know what? I'm going to cut the idiots for now. And I'm going to see if I can just pick up some lands to be 4-color, no red control, which is a little unfortunate. Savai Triumph of all triumphs is the one I have. And then here, I'm really not in the market for Gristlebrand or Kaito. Guess I'll take Skydiver. I don't think Profs is going to be very good for me either. All right. And then here, Lorien Revealed still here? This card is awesome. I do like Infernal Grasp, but I have Balance, Vindicate, Path, Fractured, and Lorien Revealed is just way too good to pass up. All right. That's a nice one. Currently, it's black-blue, but I could probably get a blue-white land at some point here. And then here, I'm really not a fan of Static Prison in a deck like this. It's just going to run out. I'm not Shinobiing. I mean, I guess I could take Shinobi to go with Freebooter and Skydiver. I really just don't want to play all those like little idiots. I'll just take Ballista. Ballista, I think, is pretty good. Workshop? Can I get there? I'm not going to play Saheeli. I'll take the Workshop. I'm not going to play it. Unless Jace is still there too, but I think I just take Lush Portico. That Portico is lush. And ooh, Blue-White Talisman, not bad. Maybe I could have been Opal Workshop deck. How late could I switch into artifacts? Let's find out. And then I could have taken Tezzeret too. Tezzeret, untap the One Ring. Baby. All right, well, let's see what we got pack 3 here. A fetch land is what we got. I mean, Polluted Delta is Esper and will, I think, eventually get green. There's Multiversal Passage too, but I think Delta's going to be way better. It gets us to Surveil lands too. Oh, better than Bloodstained Mire. Maybe No More Lies comes back. More Botanical Sanctum. There's a lot of good red cards here. All right. Delta is a solid first pick. There's the Academy. I'll just take Memory Lapse. It's fine. We were close, though. We weren't actually that far away, to be honest. I'm going to take Memory Lapse over Skull Clamp here and hope I can find a Sword of the Meek. Now, Taiga's not what I want. I think I want Fatal Push, though. I don't really want Soul Guide. I guess Oust is also good, but I actually have better black fixing than white, I feel like. And then Blue-Green Talisman, Soul Guide, Oust, Brain Surge, these would all be nice to wheel. I don't think I want Narset here. I just not that high on Narset. Like, I think it can be good, but here there's Vamp, Brainstorm, Savannah, Baleful Strix, Zagoth Triumph. These are, I don't want the Triumph. I already have 5 tap lands. That is plenty. How good is Brainstorm here? I have 2 shuffle effects. How good is Vamp here? I really don't like Vamp in this kind of deck. I'm not vamping for anything. Like, DT at least isn't card disadvantage. Baleful Strix is also pretty solid, but you know what? I'm just going to take Brainstorm. I think Brainstorm is just great. There's Urza too and Tinker. I could take Top. I don't think I want Ancient Tomb, despite it being really good with the One Ring. I could also just take Urza. Would Urza be good? Top is fine. It's not amazing in this deck or anything. There's Colonnade, but I don't really need another tap land. There's Displacer Kitten with Tameo and the One Ring, but that doesn't seem amazing. Let's just take Urza. Urza's a pretty solid card. I feel like it's going to do a little more. Oh, I love a Snapcaster to go with Time Walk. Sorry, Ugin and Darkslick Shores and Godless Shrine. Snapcaster looks nice. All right, one more pick or 2 more picks before I can close the book on Thopter Foundry one way or another. Let's see if Sword of the Meek shows up. I would like a few more green sources because I would like to play these green cards. You know, not taking the Jace has made it a little more difficult to win, but I have a Tar Pit, an Uro, an Urza, Ballista. Maybe I did. It would be really nice to pick up Sword of the Meek and just have an actual win condition because I feel like I can draw a lot of cards here. Oh wow. Jace the Mind Sculptor and Teferi Time Raveler. I got to take Teferi. Teferi's so good. I mean, I like a lot of these cards, but I think Teferi is too good to pass up. It's also just 3 mana. I could use more green fixing or this whole plan is not going to work. There's a Savannah and a Botanical Sanctum that could wheel. And I have a Talisman. I mean, I have decent fixing, at least for Esper. Less good for the green component. Oh, there's a win condition. Storm Chaser's Talent. The ultimate on this is actually pretty good, and it can get back Time Walk with the 4-mana version. So, all right, I'm in. No More Lies wheeled? Oh. It's that or take Botanical Sanctum. You know what? I feel like I have 2 counters, 3 counters. I'm going to take Botanical Sanctum. I don't want Imperial Seal for the same reasons. Oculus actually doesn't seem bad here either. Is there a chance I just ditch the green and play Oculus? I really like Tameo here, but I have a couple of ways to, you know what? I think I'll do that. I think Oculus looks good. This is a tragedy. Tolarian Academy with 5-6 cards in the pack? Come on. All right, Uro's out, Tameo's out, Lush Portico's out. I'm just Esper, and I mean, I guess I will just take the bat at that point. I could play Sculler as well. I don't like them with balance, but you know, what can you do? Okay, Talisman came back, but it's too late for that. I don't want Gush, so it's Soul Guide versus Narset. I think just take Soul Guide. I think Soul Guide is very good to have. Not the best Ballista deck. Maybe I can cut that. All right, I actually think I think Oculus, Urza, and Storm Chaser's Talent actually is sufficient in win conditions. I'm playing 18 lands now with this Lorien revealed, and I have a Tri-land and 4 duels, or 5 duels, because this doesn't get white, and a Talisman. That's enough fixing, I think. All right, this ended up being a pretty solid deck. I get a couple more cards. Maybe I'll pick up something else. Would have been nice to pick up a little more green, but at the time I saw them, it didn't make too much sense. Oh. I mean, a Zagoth Triumph, or that actually goes a long way. Actually, that means I can play Tameo. I might not be able to play Uro, but Because Zagoth is fetchable by Delta and Lorien Revealed. That adds 3 green sources. So let's get the Lush Portico back in the Tamiyo. And Tinker Kitten. I mean, just obviously no one's drafting artifacts. All right, I'll take Tar Pit or a Colonnade. Okay, I have too many win conditions now. This is now 16 land plus Lorien Revealed and a Talisman. Oh, a Darkslick Shores? Wow. We are getting some late gifts here. Okay. I feel like this deck actually kind of came together right at the end. Oh, Caustic Bronco's not a 0. I don't know what I would want to cut for it, if anything. I could cut Sculler, but let's see. No, I think I just cut the Bronco and yeah, add lands. So let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources. So 6 white sources. So probably like 2 plains is good. And that no forests. I mean, I'll just play like 1, 2, 3, 4 green sources for Tamiyo. That's plenty. I have a bunch of card draw. I get to add 7 lands. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black is a lot. That's plenty. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue. 11 blue? Yeah, my mana is actually pretty good, isn't it? All right, let's see how this goes. Alrighty, time for round 1, and I'll run this. This hand is kind of bad against any aggressive start, but I do have a turn 4 One Ring and Force Negation plus One Ring. Very strong combo, as we've seen in Modern. They mulled to 6 and they played an island. Perfect. All right. If they play Dark Conflict, I'm going to be so mad. Kitsa, that doesn't matter too much. I was just debating, obviously, whether to force it or not, but force it. Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, easy force. Mox, not so much. Let's go Tar Pit. I don't really need to get Storm Chasers' Talon out turn 1, and if it comes down to it, I'd rather pitch Storm Chasers than Fractured Identity to this Force of Negation. Also, they're on the mole. Looters are just not as good when you have fewer cards in hand, because I mean, obviously it still makes your card quality go up, but when you're low on cards, it's like, okay, I loot. I can't really discard a land because I need my land, so I guess I have to discard a good spell. Whereas if I got to loot it, I'd have an excess of things to discard. So we'll see what they want to do here. And I played the Tar Pit first, so if I do decide to play Storm Chasers, I can then play Storm Chasers Portico. If I played Portico first, would not work that well. Okay. Blue-red. No moves. Okay. Play the Portico. Don't really want Colonnade. I'm just going to wait another turn on the Storm Chasers. The 1/1 Prowess isn't going to do anything. I'm not going to use the 4-mana ability, so I still would rather have that to pitch. If I don't draw anything, then next turn I can go Darkslick Shores. Oh, Echo of Eon. That's a good one to force. They could have echoed here, our last turn. If I play Darkslick Shores, then I can just hard cast Force Negation, which is fine. I kind of would rather pitch cast it and just draw something else to play, but we'll see how that goes. I've got things to do, but really what I don't want to see is them play a big creature this turn. An Amped Raptor. Okay. Revealed. Into Dreadhorde Arcanist, they played 2 creatures this turn. So they look like a blue-red, like kind of tempo deal. Huh, interesting. Okay, and they didn't play a land, but they didn't loot. Talisman now? This could play Darkslick. It's so funny that, like, if I leave up 4th, then I can't play Storm Chasers, but if I play Storm Chasers, then I can't force, so I could go Talisman and not play anything. I think I'd rather just do this, though. I don't really need the Talisman. I don't know why they're looting end of turn. That is really weird. They didn't play a land last turn. It's so bizarre. All right. Well, hopefully they don't have a cheap cantrip here. The good thing is, if they cast like a Ponder, I'm definitely forcing it, because otherwise they get to Dreadhorde Arcanist it back. So I'm going to see what I can do here. Next turn, I'm going to slam One Ring and hope it resolves. Okay. Please just be a creature. Come on. Or not a creature, a spell. All right. I will force that, I think. No, actually, I don't think I need to force that. I don't know. I'd rather force the Echo Vions, I think. Let's see if they have any cheap stuff to discard. So if they... Tarfire, okay. So if they get this power to 3, then they can pay 2 tap and copy it, but currently they're not that likely to be able to do that and play something. I guess they could play a spell, get it to 3 attack, play Tarfire to the graveyard, copy the Tarfire. Well, I guess we'll see what they do. Yeah, they do look like blue-red tempo, which kind of makes me want to side in Uro. Skydiver also could be decent against Mox Jet. So I take 5 down to 13. Well, they're going to play this. I mean, they should Tarfire here for sure. Are they going to copy the Tarfire? Nope. All right. Go to 16. Go to 10. And post-combat, what do they have? Time Walk, and then they're going to copy it, and I'm going to force it. Oh, yeah. That is really... Honestly, they should have just not copied it, probably. I mean, they're never going to do that. Who doesn't do that? But if they hadn't copied it, it would have been horrible for me. And as is, I get to counter both their Time Walks. And then I go Island, play the One Ring, pass the turn. And now they can Echo Vions. My hand is kind of crap anyway, so... The way the game played out, it would have been better to play Storm Chaser's Talent, but I didn't really have a good opportunity for that. All right, they're looting first, huh? I mean, if they're going to cast Echo Vions, they could have waited, but maybe they're looking for something else to do instead. I would be okay with Echo Vions. I really would. That's why I didn't tap the One Ring yet, because... Ooh, Sinking to Stupor. Arena of Glory. Okay, here comes the Echo. Yeah, they're straight blue-red. Oh, Vivi. Okay, well, that I can actually fracture identity for value, I think. I will draw off the One Ring. Time Walk would be really nice to find here. Okay. So let's go Talisman. Time Walk. Storm Chasers. And I can Time Walk again here at some point. Let's go this. Oh, bin. And I will draw 2. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's Tamiyo. Okay, I kind of have to stop drawing with the One Ring. Let's see. Tamiyo. Into Prowess. Can I attack with the Storm Chasers? I'm not sure. Return Time Walk. Cast Time Walk. 3/3, so if I attack, they can double block. That doesn't seem great. I don't think I want to use the ring here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have enough mana to get back Time Walk with Storm Chasers and do it again. So I can take 1,000,000 Time Walk turns. Let me see what my One Ring situation is here. Oh, Teferi Time Raveler, that's it. Okay, so I have to get the Teferi. I just need an answer to the One Ring. So let's level this up. And then now I can probably One Ring again. Get back Time Walk. Land. Time Walk. And plus Tamiyo. I think I'm going to name Oculus here. I milled Urza. And then I'm at 5. Yeah, let's draw 3 here. No attacks. Untap. Go to 2. Draw 4. Ooh, Soul Guide Lantern for their Echo. I don't mind that. All right. So I want to Time Walk again. So I do have to Teferi first, though. So let's go Teferi. And bounce the One Ring. Got 7 cards in deck. Yeah, this is going great. Okay, so now let's go minus Tamiyo. Get back Time Walk. I'm going to be out of Time Walks soon. Cast Time Walk. And let's see. I have 1,000,000 mana. It's a 3/3. I could snap Time Walk this turn, and then I have 2 turns lined up, and I'd be done with Time Walks, but I don't have a way to Time Walk more, so... I mean, how many turns did I take? I went Time Walk, Tamiyo, Storm Chasers, Tamiyo. I've taken 4 turns in a row. I'm going to take a 5th in a row in a second here. Well, +1 because you start with an initial turn. Okay, so I think in order to level up Storm Chasers next turn, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with the Otter first and see what they do. I assume they're just going to take it. All right. And then I go Snapcaster, Time Walk. This has been some good time walking, I will say that. Time Walk. And then discard Polluted Delta, Plains. Zagoth Triumph. Lorien Revealed. Draw. Level up Storm Chasers. Because I have an extra turn after this, remember. And then go land. Vindicate the VV. Make a token. Make a token. Attack with the Otter. Oh, there we go. Fatal Push, the Dread Horde. Make a token. Yeah, Storm Chasers is actually kind of doing the thing here. I'm glad I didn't pitch it. Sure, I'll plus Teferi. Take my turn. And then I go Soul Guide Lantern. I have 5 cards in deck. Exile Echo Vians and Fracture Identity the Kitsa. This is so good. It turns out if you take 6 turns in a row, you can usually do something pretty good, huh? And now I'm attacking for 11. So 9, 11, each one. So now I can hold down control. Thoughtseize. And then put these on the stack. And then lose focus the Thoughtseize. For a second, they probably were like, Thoughtseize, oh my god, I'm going to win. But no. Yield to all. Boom. That was a turn. Or actually, 7 turns or something. All right, we went hard there. Playing against Blue-Red Tempo. Do I want this Ballista or something? No, my cards seem pretty great. Let's do it. All right, on the draw here. Yeah, this hand's solid. I mean, it's pretty hard to mulligan a hand with Darkslick Shores and Thoughtseize. Like, assuming you have like other lands or any other reasonable cards. So I am not going to do that. They did mulligan. If they go Landmox 2-drop, could be still kind of annoying. Island Go. All right. Darkslick Shores. Thoughtseize you. Do you got the Spell Pierce? No, they have Amped Raptor, Galvanic Discharge, Thought Scour. All right, I'll take the Raptor. Don't care almost at all about Galvanic Discharge, though. Ooh, they have 2 energy cards. Thought Scours, whatever. Don't mill Echo, nice. I mean, they did mill 2 islands. That's pretty good for them, but... Into Generous Plunder. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, no, let's just Fatal Push that. I don't really want them getting more mana. And Balance, I'm just not that close to doing anything with. Path? No, I don't really want that either. Okay. Snap Thoughtseize actually sounds fine. As long as they've drawn a spell, Like, they can Galvanic Discharge the Snapcaster, of course, but as long as they've drawn one spell, then this is pretty good, I feel like. So we'll see if they didn't discharge. Oh, yeah, I'll take your Time Walk. Oh, that's a good play. I will actually have to commend my opponent. I would say 90% of people who play on Magic Online were fired off the Time Walk there, but it's definitely a good play to not do that and just wait until you have a slightly better opportunity for it. So even though they did get punished by the Thoughtseize, I think it's generally right. Like, it's so much better to Time Walk the turn you play a creature than to do it otherwise. All right, let's hit with this, see if they fire off their thing. I'm going to give up the ability to get green mana here because I'm not going to be able to get Zagoth Triumph. Black, blue, blue. I guess I'll get a blue. I don't know. Play Urza and hopefully they didn't draw a counter. They can't Galvanic Discharge this. And then I'll cast Soul Guide. And I'm going to Soul Guide the Time Walk here. Only I can take extra turns this match. And pass the turn. They're going to kill my Construct, I imagine. Oh, they kill the Snapcaster. Okay. The Construct's bigger and taps for mana, so I'm not sure why you kill that one. But maybe they have like a Dak Faden or something, or a Thieving Skydiver. I don't know. Island into... Okay. Oh, bounce the token. That explains that. All right. Well, I was going to say if I draw a land, but I don't need to draw a land because I have Soul Guide Lantern. And I get a Jace now. And I draw 3 cards. Put back Balance DT. Play Savai Triome. Let's just not send for 1. I don't know. There's red hasters. 1 damage doesn't matter. If they kill my Jace, it would be pretty annoying. Oh, Profs. Yeah, they're doing the blue-red tempo thing, but I think we're going to be done in a second here. Untapping with Jace here, and then, yeah, DTing for Time Walk. That would do it. All right. Time for round 2. Well, I'm definitely going to keep this hand. It's a little awkward that if I go Island Storm Chasers, I can't play. Oh, they're playing a Ragavan. Oh, that's not a Ragavan. I was going to see whether I had to Fatal Push it or not. So I can't play turn 2 Sculler, but I don't even have white mana. Oh, now I could do it. Yeah, let's just play Portico. I don't need to get this 1/1 into play that badly. I'm actually kind of okay with Colonnade here. I feel like I'm going to want 1 more land to cast a lot of my big spells anyway, and Colonnade is a pretty good land. Well, looks like we're playing as Reanimator. Wow, look at all their blood. There will be blood. I know it's going to die to the Blood Tithe, but I think it's still worth taking a little look-see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I guess I'll force the issue. The only way around that was leaving up Memory Lapse, and I would have had to play Island, leave up Lapse. That seems so much worse than next turn being able to go Fatal Push plus Lapse, but they did have Archon and a 3rd land and an Animate spell, so... I mean, I can Vindicate the Archon. I guess the Blood Tithe's going, well, yeah, I mean, this isn't the end of the world, so they Blood Tithe me. They discard it. Unfortunately, the Carnage Interpreter is going to be a really good last card, but I can't do much about that. Your play is completely just on rails here. Blood Tithe the Sculler, get back Archon, discard the Archon to Blood, life death it. I don't think that there's really any justifiable... I mean, they could have drawn something. I don't know what card they have in hand, but my guess is the Archon should have already been in play here. I don't know why my Storm Chaser's Talon's grayed out. Maybe they're trying to tell me it's not a good play. Well, honestly, I might discard the Storm Chaser's Talon here as much as I don't really want to. The talent doesn't look like it's going to do the thing. Oh, they got there. Mountain, discard. And life death. Yeah, then I Vindicate. Later in the match, I might be able to Fracture Identity, but obviously not this particular game. I could also have discarded Colonnade, which I guess I kind of wish I did. I don't know. I drew another land, but if I discard Colonnade and don't draw a land, it's kind of bad. The good news is they do have a lot of cards in hand. I mean, that's not good news inherently, but it does mean the Carnage Interpreter can't really come down and be that effective yet. Oh, okay. I guess there's that. I go to 1 here. Yeah. Okay, turn 3 Archon, turn 4 Archon attack is unfortunate. Do I want like a freebooter or something? I have Soul Guide. No, this looks like a pretty good spot. All right, I would like to play first. This hand's nice. Look, turn 1 Zagoth Triumph, turn 2 Talisman, cycle Lorien Revealed, and turn 3 One Ring, and then turn 4 DT Time Walk. Yeah, we got moves. They kept their 7. All right. Zagoth Triumph. Geez, am I going to get turn 2 Archon? I really hope that is not the case, but... Crabomination, huh? All right. Well, I guess we'll see. Soul Guide would be such a good draw here. I'll play the Plains, play Talisman, pass the turn. So if I get crabbed, I hope they don't hit the One Ring or Vindicate or Demonic Tutor. 60%. Yeah, I feel like they're going to do it. I'm going to cycle Lorien Revealed in response so that they don't get to... Oh, Shallow Graving it? That's a lot less bad because they're just trading 1 for 1. I actually think... No, I got to get Island in case they hit my swamp. All right. Nice. They hit Island. Oh, I guess cycling Lorien Revealed means they actually always hit it, but they did hit the island anyway, so... All right, they get to draw a card, and then they cast that as a draw 3. I discard 1, they draw 3. What is annoying is they discard the hand size here, so they discard the Archon. Let's just go One Ring, though, because One Ring really does stop the Archon. And can't even put the ability on the stack. So if they animate it this turn, it's not that bad. And then next turn, I can maybe DT for Soul Guide Lantern to stop them from doing such things. Preacher, all right. Draw, I mean, let's draw 2 more. A land wouldn't be bad. That's okay, I guess. All right, let's start the time walking. Time walk, Backstreet. Oh, huh. I kind of like Oculus, actually. I feel like I'm going to fill up my graveyard pretty fast here. So I go to 12, draw 2 more. Jeez, come on. No lands is a little tough. Let's brainstorm. Yeah, I can do a lot of things. So let's go brainstorm. I don't need green mana this turn. Okay, so let's put back Tar Pit and let's put back Sculler. And then I'm going to get an island and shuffle. I only had 1 island left. That's actually funny. I didn't really count on that. And then go Deep Cavern Bat. See what you got. Life Death, Freebooter, Magda. And I'm going to Vindicate the Preacher. Let's take the Life Death, Vindicate the Preacher. Pass the turn. They can freebooter me and I just have a million good cards in my hand. So once I get the Time Walk rolling, this deck does some nice things. So the hand is now a Magda, and that's it. Take the Tamiyo. Sure. I can Time Walk with the Storm Chaser's talent as well. I have the Teferi, so I can keep using the One Ring, I think. I go to 8, yeah. Draw 4, so let's go. Oh, another blue would actually have been kind of nice here. So do I want to take another turn here? I kind of don't need to. I could go Oculus. Oh, I guess I can't Oculus with Time Walk in the graveyard. Okay, so let's go Storm Chasers. Level up Storm Chasers. Get back Time Walk. And Time Walk, go to 7. And no attacks. And then I can actually discard the hand size, which is kind of nice. I can discard Savai Triumph. So I have to Teferi now, but I should be okay to do that. Let's see. Draw with the One Ring. One Ring. One Ring is quite the card, huh? Teferi, Time Reveler. I guess I'll tap the Swamp. Bump that. Teferi. Bounce the One Ring. And I want to get the Oculus out. So let's get out Oculus. 1, 2, 3. Just everything but Time Walk can go. I guess I only have 6 cards in my deck. I should kind of worry about that, huh? Let's attack with the Otter token. Although actually maybe I want to attack with the Bat as well. And then I'll Fatal Push the Freebooter. Because I could do it for... Alright, well I might end up pathing this Oculus here. I didn't really think about exactly how few cards I was going to have, but that's okay. Discard Thoughtseize. Do it in Portico, Darkslick Shores, Balance. I could discard Sculler or One Ring? Or Path? I don't think I want to discard Path. I'll discard Sculler. Pass. I go to 4 cards. I mean, that's actually fine. Ooh, let's manifest the Urza. So I draw to 3 cards. Oculus down to 1 card. So I could actually get another attack in. I don't have to kill the Oculus next turn. And if this is a spell, I'm going to... Faithless Looting's fine. I was going to force a negation most things, but not a Faithless Looting. I don't care about that. All right, this should be sufficient to win. I'm going to get a little close on life and cards. This deck does a good job of getting through all of its stuff, but we're at 17. I mean, next turn, if I go Tamiyo, Time Walk, Path, I can attack for 12 and then take my Time Walk turn. So I draw to 3 cards, Oculus to 1 card, draw to 0 cards. And that should do it. I don't have anything that makes me draw a card or anything. So discard 2 lands, sure. Hopefully next turn they don't, or next game they don't have such early animates. But I do have Force Negation in my deck, so I've got some decent outs when it comes to it. And I guess, I mean, I can always just Tamiyo back something else too. I don't need to get Time Walk. I have a bunch of counter spells, so I could certainly not do that. All right, what you got? Bone Shards the Bat. I'll force it, pitching, lose focus, I guess. Okay, draw to 3. +1 that. I said +1 that. Oh, it must be lagging. All right, let's not take game actions yet because I don't want to end up misclicking on something. Okay, there we go. So let's go Tamiyo, green, blue. I mean, I think I did it right in terms of the number of cards in deck. Return, Time Walk. Time Walk. Colonnade. Path Magda. And kill them with 0 cards in deck. Nice. All right, going to game 3 here. Oh, it's actually better because I time walked, so the Oculus doesn't trigger. That's really funny. That could come up. That's a good thing to know. I haven't run into that. The Oculus actually did not even cost me that much, huh? Yeah, all right. I mean, look, I have Soul Guide, Thoughtseize, Force and Negation. So on the draw, I have 3 ways to stop a turn 2 animate. And then if they don't turn 2 it, if they turn 3 it, that also adds Lose Focus, Memory Lapse, Deep Cavern Bat, and Tidehollow Sculler. And then if you had one more turn, I guess I have like Teferi, Vindicate, though those don't really stop the animate. But that's a lot of ways to stop it. I feel like I have a good shot here. All right, and yeah, I mean, I've got turn 1 Thoughtseize, which, depending on their turn 1, I might not have to do it. Huh. Oh, well. Depending on their turn 1, I might not have the option. So, if they take my Thoughtseize, I'm obviously just playing Savai Triumph for a turn 2 Sculler. I need to draw blue mana to turn on Snapcaster and Memory Lapse, but... Alright, so... It's pretty unlikely that they animate on turn 2 here. Oh, that wasn't a good draw. Because they would have to literally have Faithless Looting reanimate or Entomb reanimate. So, okay, no plays. That means I can Sculler now. Nice. And drawing a blue would be really good. Oh, Balance isn't too bad. I'm going to go Sculler, and then I can DT for like a land if I need to. Let's see what they got. Bone Shards, Archon, Mind Collapse, Seasoned Pyro. I kind of feel like... Oh man, Seasoned Pyro too. I'm just going to take Archon because that way they really want to draw red. This way they don't have Seasoned Pyro, discard Archon. Oh, they did draw the red. So they get to play Seasoned Pyro, but they don't get to discard the Archon. I could have just taken Seasoned Pyro, but then they just Bone Shards this. And now the Seasoned Pyro discarding like Mind Collapse Swamp. Oh, Bone Shard Swamp. Interesting. So they left themselves without a way to get back Archon. Oh, you know what they could have done is Seasoned Pyro in response Mind Collapse. If they were going to do this, then they definitely should have done that. All right. Land, please. Okay. Island's good. I could Snapcaster Thoughtseize here. I kind of like doing that. I really hope their only spell isn't Archon, but I don't think that that's super likely. Oh, it's Archon and Atroxa. Well, that's a disaster. Okay. They played this really weird. They played this such that they ended up with 2 big creatures in hand and no animates. And no discard outlets. All right. I'll block the Seasoned Pyro. Please don't animate me this turn. Okay, Blood Tithe, that's not it. So now, Tower Pit's nice. So I'm taking 4 down to 13. Yeah, let's just pass. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything here. Blood token, their Archon. Okay. I kind of want them to draw an animate here. Or a spell to play. I'm kind of wasting my mana, but I think I have to here. Draw. Okay, Lori and I will cycle. I'm just going to get an island here. I'm going to go island. DT. I'm at 13. I'm going to go to 9. So the One Ring seems a little less appealing given I've taken a bunch of random damage. Maybe I just get the Oculus. I have 4 cards in graveyard, 5 cards in graveyard. Yeah, I kind of want to just get Oculus here. Pass the turn. I kind of hope they play something. Hardcast Grief. Okay. I don't want them to draw a Grief. Yeah. It's Memory Lapse, so they draw a Grief next turn. I'm going to go to 9, but then I'm going to balance. I think. Let's see what I draw. Oh, I drew Urza. Okay, well, I'll just do Urza then. And then now I can lose focus the grief. Didn't work as well as I was hoping, because now we're in a spot where we don't have a way to stop and animate. But I do have lose an Oculus here. I just need to draw a Soul Guide Lantern and I basically win. Lush Portico. Portico is lush. I'll keep the One Ring on top. Oculus. Oh. I keep forgetting that the Oculus is just going to make it so it doesn't do anything. But all right, well, One Ring's on top. And let's manifest. Okay, they can use Seasoned Pyro now. They don't have very many turns. Oh, there's the Soul Guide. That's it. That's game. Let's take out the Atroxa. There's no reason to take out the Seasoned Pyro right now because they're just going to use it. And I'll just spend 5 in Urza. Any time walks? Okay, Zagoth Triumph. Well, I'm at 9. Send with these, because I'm going to have another 2-2 to block with anyways. Yeah, they get to Seasoned Pyro here. But I think I have things pretty locked down. I don't like how I played this game. I kind of feel like... I think what I should have done is just lose focus the grief instead of memory lapse it. I did switch plans in the middle of it, but I don't think my plan was good, so I think it would have been better. Oh, actually, I should have manifested the swamp. Freebooter, sure. Because that way, if I drew Tamiyo, I could Tamiyo back Vindicate. Not that that's like the card I'm probably going to Tamiyo back, but it is worth noting. Draw. I could attack with Tar Pit. I think I'd rather just spin Urza. There's just a lot of really instant wins here. I could attack with Tar Pit if I tapped the Soul Guide, but that just seems like the height of foolishness. Attack, and they're pretty dead. Oculus kills fast. And even if they kill the Oculus, I still have Urza and Tar Pit, so I think they're done for. All right, there's my Tamiyo. There's my Goot. Preacher. The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. They're at 4. I have 4 attackers. They have 3 blockers. So I creep. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, they get to eat Urza with their preacher. I mean, they don't really because they die, but all right, 2-0 here. Beat a pretty nice Reanimator deck too. All right, game 3 on the draw. I kind of just want to mulligan this. I would have kept this against Reanimator, but there's so many decks that that's just horrible. I guess I will keep this, and I think I'll put back the Tamiyo. I'm on the draw. I have a Force, I have a Thoughtseize, and I have a Surveil land. I feel like I've got to keep this better than 5, because even if I miss for a turn, oh, they mulled to 5. I have the Force here. Starting town into Dragon's Reach Channeler. Okay. Demox Ruby. I'm going to force that. They have so few cards in hand. I think I'm just going to pitch Lose Focus. And take my turn. Black Source would be nice. Dark Slick Shores, anyone? Oh, that's not bad either if I can find a land. Painful. It's kind of obvious I don't have blue sources if I'm binning Time Walk, but keeping it on top is just Time Walking myself, so let's not do that. Okay. All right. So Vitram's good. So now I have 4 colors of mana and none of it's blue, and my graveyard's Forced Time Walk and Lose Focus is exiled. That's pretty funny. Oh no, that's a disaster. Okay. Because now they get to discard and hope to hit a land here. No, they discarded a land. Okay, that's, I mean, it's pumping the Dragon's Rage, and they hit Prismatic Vista, so it worked out. I don't like my spot now. Okay, Island is nice. It's Thoughtseize. It's even going to trigger Inti, but what are you going to do? Huh. I'm going to Mountain? Lightning Bolt me? I feel like they had the Bolt. Oh, I think that's actually a mistake on their part, because they have Inti in play, so I don't know. They dealt 3 to me, but they could have also... All right, I don't think... Actually, maybe I just play Snapcaster. No, Snapcaster time works too. Let's just play Talisman and pass. I will probably run the Brainstorm. They kept a card on top. Does that mean they're not discarding it to Inti, or maybe it was a good card to discard? Okay. We'll see, though. They're discarding Malcolm, so now I have 4 card types. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed. And they hit Mountain. I mean, if I find balance, it's all well and good. Oh, they have Lutri. I didn't even see that. All right, well, let's just take my turn. Ooh, Dark Slick Shores. Wait. Snapcaster. Time Walk. I just wanted to wait on the Brainstorm because I thought tapping a mana later was fine. And I feel like it lets me dig the deepest. All right, Brainstorm. DT. Unfortunately, the Snapcaster is making it so I can't balance. I'm at 4. Yeah, even with Soul Guide, I don't think this works. So let's put back these. I guess I could DT for Path. All right, I think that's going to be my play here. It's really bad, but... Oh, no, Fatal Push. That's even better. All right, let's DT for Fatal Push. And I guess I can just play the Soul Guide. Soul Guide the Malcolm. Pass. Oh, actually, I should have Soul Guided the Chainsaw. Yeah, I'm going to end up Soul Guiding all their stuff in a second here, but... Because I actually want the Dragon's Rage Channeler to attack. They have 2 cards in hand. It's Lutri and X. All right, I mean... I actually feel like... Oh, no. What did they draw? Tarfire me? Oh, they have Lutri. They drew Tarfire. That's really funny. Okay. So another blue-red tempo deck. Yeah, I mean, their mold of 5 was better than my mold of 6, as it turns out. Do I want Concealing Curtains as a 0-4? Ballista? No, I think we're pretty well set up for this. I mean, I could put in Uro. I kind of like Uro, but what am I taking out? Maybe I'm taking out the Bat. Actually, I do like that swap because I think Bat... No, maybe Sculler's worse than Bat, actually. They just have Burst Lightning or Lightning Bolt, Tarfire, like... And Burst Lightning, I think all those makes the Bat pretty bad. I mean, maybe actually I just want Concealing Curtains at that point. I think that might just be a better one. All right, I would like to play first. Yeah, I didn't even notice the Lutri, which ended up killing me. Not that I could have played around it exactly, but... All right, this hand is pretty good. Let's go Undercity Sewers on 1. Because I have to play a Tapland on 1. I can't play Dark Six Shore Storm Chasers. And then, well, actually, maybe I play Backstreet. I play Backstreet because I don't need to play the Sewers. Backstreet's back. All right. And then I have Lose Focus on 2. Storm Chasers, I guess, on 3. And then turn 4, if I've drawn 1 untapped land, I can have a tap land. They mold a 5 again? Well, this time I don't think it's going to work out great for them. I'm definitely keeping Fatal Push, especially with Snapcaster. That is nice. Okay. They have 2 Muxes, huh? Ooh, Eternal Currency Converter. That's pretty good. Let's actually Undercity Sewers here, because I think Fatal Push is enough to leave up. Oh. I'm wasting all my surveils here. And then pass. And then next turn, I guess I have to play Dark Slick Shores, or it will just be untapped anyway. Oh, no plays. Okay. Why didn't they convert? I guess they're leaving up Counterspell or something. All right, let's go Dark Slick Shores. Storm Chaser's Talent. Pass the turn. And then maybe I'll go like Time Walk next turn. It feels like they would have converted main phase if they didn't have something to play, because what if you draw a land and then you discard something else and you play that land? But maybe they don't have anything. People are pretty bad about that. They just randomly or like won't use their converter until end of turn, because that's when you do things. But I still think this is fine. I do like Currency Converter. I actually talked recently about how it was one of the more underrated cards in Cube, but just doing it manually is not the scariest. Interesting. They must have drawn the Malcolm. Otherwise, I think you'd want to just play Malcolm, because Malcolm Converter, that's nice. You start discarding the Malcolm, fueling the converter. Okay, do they have a play? I'm going to kill my Otter token. You Otter? No. All right, well, I just kind of end up wasting mana there. Yeah, an untapped land's not so bad. Land, Time Walk. Take my turn. All right, I'm going to give them a turn of doing whatever they want, because I'm going to Storm Chasers this Time Walk here. Because the other thing is, like, what are they going to do end of turn? They have to, like, 2-tap Converter and then they don't make a 2-2, or they make a 2-2 and they don't spend their mana, so they probably should just use it as a looter. And then next turn I can maybe go Time Walk, or, you know, I might just go... They're playing blue-red. There's not that much that can kill the Storm Chaser's talent once it's in play. In fact, there's very little. Embrace Shieldbreaker's not great against me. Let's see. I hope they don't resolve like a Jace or something. That would be a massive disaster. Narset. All right. And they missed. That's not so bad. If I draw a land, I can just colonnade it into DRC. Yeah, let's just do that. Because we're getting close to them being able to block with Dragon's Rage Channeler. Let's do this while they're tapped out. All right, the Dragon's Rage is now going to be on fully. They're going to get to attack me for 5, actually. I could path here. We'll see. I'm at 20. At this point, giving them a land is not that bad because they already have 4 in play, so I kind of feel like pathing is good. Because if I path this and they don't play a creature, I can level up Storm Chasers. I mean, if I draw a land, I could level up Storm Chasers and cast Fatal Push, and that's already great, but this feels a lot safer. Like, it feels like a lot of the games I lose are ones where I don't path and then, like, go down the road of, like, trying to use Storm Chasers and stuff. All right, Lutri in hand. All right, land would be nice. Yeah. 18. All right, I'll take the gamble. If they Lutri Time Walk me to death, that'll be unfortunate. But if they don't have anything, I'm going to win the game next turn, or next sequence of turns, really easily. Like, we're talking trivial. I go to 14 here. Yeah, if they have Lutri Time Walk, I do die. Good beats. Because they attack me to 14, Lutri Time Walk, and attack for 7 into 7 again. But if not, then next turn I get to go Time Walk, make a token, Fatal Push, make a token, Snapcaster, Time Walk, make another token, and then I just have 3 tokens in play in 2 turns, and like that's enough to pretty much just win. Let's see what they discard here. They could discard the Lutri, though. I imagine they have grander plans for it. All right. Oh, do they have Time Walk in their deck? They do. Oh, that's really funny. Wait, I want to see something. Game 1, did they play a different Mox? Oh no, it was Mox Ruby still. Okay. Uro is not looking like amazing here. Time Walk. I'm going to give up my Tameo value with Snapcaster here, but I think that's okay. Snapcaster, Time Walk. Time Walk. And Fatal Push one of your tokens. All right. Take my extra turn. I have 2 turns here. Oh, Fractured Identity on the Spellseeker. Nice, nice. Yield to all. And I guess I get Demonic Tutor. Because I even have a Lose Focus, so I think they're just dead right now. I literally don't have to DT for anything. I guess I'll just get a Brainstorm. Because I'm attacking them for 11, then next turn, because I take another Time Walk turn. They're done. 14 now. Thoughtseize. Currency Converter is good against Thoughtseize. Okay, going to game 3. Really, the card I want most to see in my opening hand is probably Fatal Push, to be honest. I will bring in Skydiver now that I've seen Converter. Skydiver? Yeah. Let's take out this Concealing Curtains. I didn't really like that one that much anyways. I'll keep their Soul Guide in. They have, they have Dragon's Rage Channel. They might have flashback cards. It seems fine. Okay, on the draw here. I'm scared of them getting like a fast Mox draw and just out-tempoing me. Balance also can be good. They have a lot of stuff that's good against Balance. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to keep this. Wow, they kept 7 for the first time. We had 2 moles to 5 so far. 3 for 3 with a turn 1 Mox, unfortunately for me. And now they have Malcolm. Yeah, this isn't good for me. Almost assuredly they're going to Malcolm in a turn, I would imagine. All right, well, I'm going to get to have Memory Lapse next turn. Oh man, Inti Malcolm is also really nice. Yeah, this is the kind of draw I'm not really going to beat. Turn 1 Mox, 2-drop on the play into another good 2-drop. And I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand, but obviously not having Fatal Push or Path is a little tougher. So they already exiled land, of course. And they hit Mountain, so they have their choice of which land to play. I kind of think next turn I'm just maybe brainstorming and playing a tap land. We'll see what I draw. No, I should just keep up Memory Lapse. It's fine. It's not like amazing by any stretch, but there's a chance that Memory Lapsing here is good. I'm not that close to Oculusing. See where they discard to Inti. And I assume they're pumping the Inti, because otherwise, yeah. They hit a land. Otherwise I could block and then cast a spell. I'm only chumping because if I find Balance, it's pretty good to have blocked. Not because I think it's particularly strong to chump to save 1 damage, but I think it actually could be really important. All right, they're just on all spells now. Brazy B. Okay. Yeah, let's Memory Lapse it. It's fine. If I draw Balance, it would have be kind of worse to have lapsed, but well, let's brainstorm. See if we can find anything good. All right, I would say that's good. Because now I can go, oops, Dark Slick Shores, Fatal Push the Inti. And now I take 3 and I go to 9. And then I can play the One Ring. They chose not to shuffle away Brazen Borrower, which makes sense. And then the One Ring means that the Malcolm won't tick up next turn. That's nice. If they have anything else, like in terms of counter magic, I'm super dead. Let's see what they got. Oof, okay. That is also a problem. Galvanic Discharge. Let's play the One Ring, I guess. I mean, I can draw a card on their turn, which is nice. Because I can't draw it right now because of Narset, but I could draw on their turn. I think I'm pretty dead here. Yeah, the Mox killed me. If I find a Time Walk, like maybe there's something I could do, but... Okay. Narset. They did miss, so they're Brazen Borrower, Galvanic Discharge, 2 unknowns. They could attack, it doesn't do anything. Alright, draw 1. Draw, lose a life. Yeah, we're just dead. I mean, I can't really play anything this turn, so 2-1, which I think is totally solid. Obviously, like, you know, Time Walk is a very good card, but the deck overall was okay. It wasn't like an amazing deck, but I think it was a pretty solid one. It was really good at taking a lot of extra turns. That was nice, and ran into a very good blue-red tempo deck at the end there. Yeah, I mean, I did have the one game where I get to go Tamiyo, Storm Chasers, Tamiyo, Snapcaster. So I go Time Walk, or first turn, Time Walk second turn, Tamiyo third turn, Storm Chasers fourth turn, Tamiyo fifth turn, Snapcaster sixth turn, which is pretty good. And I think the green splash was good. I wish I'd gotten more green duels. Uro would have been really nice. But yeah, that'll do it for today. So fun draft, lots of turns taken, and this is why I love first picking Time Walk. What a fun card. So I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic. I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.